We're contesting Bravo.
Torque splashed.
We're defending Bravo. They're taking Bravo.
UAV standing by. Storm available
Profit
for tasking.
kill.
The enemy team have no lives left. We've taken the lead. Mission.
Hey AzzA Nation, thank you for checking out this video guys and welcome back to a brand new upload. Now today is the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout multiplayer trailer. Wow, that just rolls straight off the tongue. Now I'm sure almost every single one of you guys have already seen the trailers. There's no point in me actually just playing the trailer. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at all the little things that you may have missed or information you may not know about the Blackout beta. Now just quickly before I jump into the trailer, just in case you are not aware, September 10th is the launch date for the PlayStation 4 Blackout beta. Now obviously you do need to have either a beta code from the multiplayer or pre-order the game to get onto the Blackout beta. You still use the original file on your console from the multiplayer beta. The PC and Xbox beta start 4 days after on the 14th of September, and all Blackout betas wrap up on the 17th. But with that all set aside, let's jump straight into it, nitpicking and answering some questions about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout beta and Blackout in general. Let's jump straight into the trailer and see if we can find anything that you guys may have missed. Alrighty, so is this the game that is going to dethrone Fortnite? Now the first thing I am seeing here is I am seeing helicopters with weapons on them. Does that mean that the pilot of the helicopter has maybe some weapons on the helicopter? Because that'd be interesting. That would be very interesting. As you guys can see here, just a little bit of an FYI, the characters that are gliding in on the map at the moment. So when you jump out of the aeroplane at the start of the game, you will glide down, and yes, you will pull out a parachute. You actually always have these gliders, so if you're jumping off something that is fairly high, you can pull the glider out again, but be mindful there is fall damage in Blackout, so if you don't pull out your glider, or if you're still going pretty quick from the glider, you can still take fall damage from that, okay? So just be mindful of that. Even though you've got gliders, you can still take fall damage. A couple of good iconic maps here. Game looks good. Game looks good. Obviously, these blokes are picking up guns, which is understandable. It's, you know, it's a battle royale. You got to find whatever you find around the map. Good little water and whatnot. Now, one thing I did notice when I was watching this the first time. Now, whether they're playing duos or squads but if you actually notice, he is gone. He is eliminated. He didn't get knocked. Now, I don't know if they're just doing that maybe for the Blackout beta. You would simply, sorry, not the beta. You would simply assume that they're doing that just because it is the trailer. But I didn't see anyone actually get knocked. So that could be fairly interesting. That could be fairly interesting. You'd assume they're still going to get knocked. Now, obviously, jumping off high ledge, you get your glider back. One thing I'm really curious to see about here as well, so obviously you guys can see he gets this guy. What happens in duos when you shoot that guy in that sort of depth of water? Now, obviously in Fortnite, there is no deep water. You just dropped your knees. What's going to happen to him? Is he going to sink to the bottom and you got to revive him from the bottom? Or I'm curious to know how they're going to go about when someone is knocked in deep water, like how the process of what the body does. Nice little blood pool coming out of there. Now, obviously, for a lot of you guys that don't know, there are boats, ATVs, cars, helicopters. Now, so looking at that helicopter there, I did actually just miss it. See, that helicopter there doesn't look like it's got any guns on it at all. Now, I do apologize. That's a really pixelated photo. Terrible time to pause that, but you can see two guys on the sides hanging out there with their guns, but the helicopter itself doesn't look like it's got a gun. Maybe like right here, like where my mouse is, maybe that's like a little mini gun. Or like a camera. No, see, that looks like a camera. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like the helicopters come with any weapons on them. But so, and the reason I'm curious about that is because in Battlefield 5, the airplanes have guns in them. So obviously this is Nuketown. It's supposed to be Nuketown Island. Obviously, it's a Nuketown that's, you know, a little bit destroyed. Obviously, there's your bus in the middle, and you know, like there was normally a car on the left there as well. So obviously, Nuketown being in pretty much every single Call of Duty. I wonder how many people are going to be coming here. Molotov cocktail, and again, not seeing any weapons whatsoever on the helicopter, so I'm going to say the helicopter is purely just for transportation. If you guys are unaware, every single time you go into Nuketown, it actually displays how many people are on Nuketown Island, just an FYI. So we got Shipment, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So again, ATVs coming in, and obviously if you're operating an ATV, you can't really do anything else. So here is an interesting fact for you as well. Obviously, this is a specialist ability. Now, all specialist abilities are found. So a lot of people are like, well, how do you get the specialist abilities, you know? Is it you pick that specialist ability and it's like kill streaks or something? Well, no. You actually find specialist abilities as pickup items. So if you found a scar or if you found, you know, a grappling hook, it's all via it's all found via picking them all up. Which, I mean, I don't mind that personally. I don't mind that at all. I think that's pretty cool. As you can see here, we got the ATV and the truck. Now you can see there are 3 people in the back. Now the trucks can also be used to carry additional supplies. So supply drops, extra ammo and whatnot. If the truck becomes full, it just simply falls out of it. But it is another way of transporting additional supplies. Now I'm more curious to know here. Now obviously old boy's got the rocket launcher, but if that ATV did not get shot and they did that massive jump, would they take damage from it when they landed? Like, I'm curious to know about that as well. So there you can see, obviously, the supply drop landing into the truck, and you can carry those. There are gold weapons as well in the game, but to my knowledge, they don't offer any additional statistical points to any of the weapons. Like in Fortnite, if you get a gold scar versus a purple scar, to my knowledge, it's all equal in this game. Again, specialist ability. This is a nice little shot. Now, just be one thing, but really honest about that. That doesn't really look like it had any bullet drop on it whatsoever. Now we know Battlefield obviously has a very big bullet drop, and sniper rifles are supposed to have a slight bullet drop, but let's be honest, that didn't really look like it had any bullet drop whatsoever. Opening a door, very interesting. Obviously coming into the zombies maps, you can see here we've obviously got the monkey bomb. For a lot of you guys that may not know this, when you go to certain zombie specific maps, like areas, you will have to fight some AI zombies, but obviously, I mean, I'm sorry, but if you get eliminated in Blackout by a zombie, man, just delete the game. But if you do eliminate the zombies, you can get rewards like, for example, the monkey bomb and apparently the ray gun. So imagine running around playing Blackout with a ray gun. But yeah, you can get additional zombies pick-up items, I guess, from going to the zombies maps. Now, they were a lot of people asking to have a zombies camo, so like the character you wear being a zombies character, like an actual zombie, but obviously they didn't really go into it too much. Now here we have in the storm. Now I don't know if you guys can see this, but here where my mouse is, you can see, look, there's a number 4. There's a number 4 here. My camera might just be over that. There's a 5. There's a 6. There's a 7. Now, is that a countdown like Black Ops 2? Mason, what do the numbers mean? Or is that like a countdown, you've been in the storm for this long, the storm has this long to go down? You know, like, I'm very, very interested to see what the numbers actually represent of what you're in the storm. Now, they haven't really told us what the storm is. Like, it's not like a storm or in Fortnite. It's not like the fire from Battlefield, so they haven't really gone into that too much. Obviously, in this little scene here, we've got 2 zombies character and one of the new zombies characters. So, to my knowledge, in the Black Ops 4 Blackout beta, there are 22 characters you can choose from. Again, it's just cosmetic, but, you know, if you want to be Dempsey or if you want to be a Seraph or something, you know. The game, I will admit, does look absolutely amazing. That was a very, very quick time to kill. Not too sure if that's, you know, if that's just because it's the trailer. Credit to anyone at all that runs around with a throwing knife. I'd assume the throwing knife and the stun grenade and the frag grenade would all come down to the same category depending on what you would choose. I feel like the creator class is still going to be very simple. Again, we've got specialist ability. Now, this is an interesting little scene here because a lot of people haven't actually spotted this, but there's an RCXD card there. Now, obviously, that's a kill streak, which they did sort of talk about having kill streaks in Blackout, but I'm really, really interested to see how this is going to go. How do we get the kill streaks? Is it something that we find? How powerful the kill streak's going to be? Is it something that we get an accumulation of? You know, if you eliminate 3 people, you get your standard kill streak. So I'm really, really curious to know how they're going to be incorporating kill streaks in the game, because that's clearly an RCXD. So there is definitely going to be kill streaks in Blackout. Again, another specialist ability. Obviously, that would probably be a Molotov cocktail, you would assume. Now, one thing I want to notice here that a lot of people didn't actually notice here. So you got Seraph running. If you actually have a quick look, so if you can see this character here, he's not really wearing anything at all. Now, this could either be cosmetic or it could be the armor. But if you look at this character, you can see, look, he's got big shoulder bolsters, big helmet. Now, David Vonderher in an interview the other day was talking about there are different levels of armor. Now, whether that is what you're putting on as an armor or whether that is just what a customizable character actually looks like, we are not 100% sure. So again, here we can see Seraph running, and Seraph uses the grappling hook because, again, it is not you use what your specialist ability has. That's just cosmetic. You find what you get. Again, there is absolutely no third person in Call of Duty. That's Treyarch have already confirmed that they do not do third person. But there we go. That is your Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout beta. If there was anything there that you missed that I spotted out, let me know. If there's anything I missed, hey, let me know. You know, I want to try and get as much information about this game as I possibly can. Now, there is one thing I want to ask you guys as well, okay? So let's think about this. If you could find one specialist ability on the map, Vision Pulse, Grapple Gun, War Machine, what is the one you guys would pick? Out of all of the abilities you could find, what would you pick to play in Blackout? Because looking at this could be the game that could potentially dethrone Fortnite. I've seen so much positivity and so much hype from other content creators and people with comments in the community. I hope you guys are just as excited for this as I am. I will be streaming 12 hours a day when the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout beta drops. So if you are new, don't forget to smash the red little subscribe button to get notified when those live streams are starting. If there's anything significant that I missed, don't be afraid to let me know down in the comments so we can all build on it and get the best amount of knowledge we possibly can for this game. And most importantly, if you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to leave a big fat thumbs up because I hope you did enjoy this. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.
UAV standing by.
Hostile scouts down.